What's going on, guys? Ichi here. We're back with another episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. And last time we pretty much had, I think, the second trial for Edgeworth. We pretty much found out who set him up. You know, it was the old man, which I suspected to be Yanni Yogi. But, you know, which always comes down to the same question, is like the motive. Every time there's a Phoenix Wright's case, it's always like, what was the motive behind the killing, like, or the framing? Like, you know, I was like, why did the person, you know, do this deed, evil deed? And then you always find out later towards the ending of the trial. But, yeah, we're on, I think, day 3 of investigation. I don't know what's left to investigate. I think we're just gonna look more into DL6. Basically, where Edgeworth's father was murdered. That's what I could think of. What we're looking into. And this man who set Edgeworth up. Because, you know, last episode we found out that the old man, he didn't even say his name because he was real slick about that. The old man killed Robert Hammond in his house. That was the first shot that Larry heard. And then he took Edgeworth out to the lake. And then he shot 2 shots to get people's attention towards the lake. Then he jumped into the lake and swam away, and he left the gun there. And Edgeworth, being a fucking moron, picked up the damn gun and got his prints all over it. And then later he dumped the body into the lake after he changed his clothes. So he, you know, tried to set Edgeworth up. Wait. Edgeworth was a damn moron. He was like, I don't know, I was just in the daze. I was like, you know, you dummy, you put your hands on the murder weapon. You would have been straight if you didn't touch the gun. Stupid. Like, it's not like he threw the gun at him, like, here, catch. No, he dropped the gun and he jumped into the lake. Whatever. Alright. Without further ado, let's get into it. Also, I thought I'm probably gonna edit it up. Now I'll leave it in there because it was comical. I thought there was a typo, but it wasn't. I just, like, yeah, they probably could have added a comma in there to kind of help emphasize the sentence, but at the time I was like, it was a typo because the do and to was like, nah, it wasn't. But at the time I thought it was. But having looking back on it, I was like, yeah, it is. It's not a typo. But a comma definitely would have helped separate the sentence in the phrase. So I was like, okay. But alright, without further ado, let's get into the episode. I think this is where we left off. Yeah, it's not that. Investigation. Turnabout goodbyes. Day 3 investigation. Load, yes. Yeah, I don't know what the hell we're gonna investigate. We looked into some DL6. But, yeah. December 27, 2:11 p.m. Wright and Cole offices. What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about? A memory of a crime that I committed. A memory of murder. He probably killed his father. Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed? I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently. But he never takes someone's life. Never. Nick.
Yo, how's everybody doing? What do you think of my performance today? It was awesome, right? I had him swooning in his aisles. Huh, Maya?
Swooning? Me? Oh, yes. I do remember feeling faint.
Right on. Tell me the truth, like, it was like love at first sight. Yo, chill, bro. Yo, it was like love at first sight, right?
Yeah, you better get out of here, Larry.
Hey, right, Nick?
Huh? Me? What? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two. What? Got some bromance going on?
I think you can do... I think you can do better than that. Come on. I see Edward's in there, dude. Edgy. You guys should be bowing before me. Yeah. Bow before your hero.
Yeah, what do you want, Larry? We don't got time for you. Larry, you really helped out in today's trial. Well, he did. He did. His testimony cleared things up. You did. If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty. Yeah, he was found guilty like twice. Like, we got that shit overturned.
But seriously, Nick, that boat shop caretaker guy is pretty suspicious.
Yeah, no shit.
But Edgy ain't off the hook yet.
Way to spoil the mood, Larry.
Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know. But from where I'm sitting, Edgy seemed pretty edgy. I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night?
Nick? I don't know. But what I know is I'm going to believe in you two until the end.
Yeah, that's two.
Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right?
Nah, he means me. Right, Nick?
Yeah, you, Larry. Not me? But why you, Larry? Huh?
Huh? Actually, yeah. Why me, Nick?
Huh. Enough with the silent treatment. Nick, why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true. But when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, you know? Don't you think? You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney. Wait. Was that when you two were in classmates? Yes, in grade school. Oh, we got the sad backstory. Yes, in grade school. They saved me, Miles and Larry. They saved me, and I'll never forget that. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know. What? Hey, Larry, what's he talking about?
Hey, huh? Sorry, I kind of forgot.
Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm going to hear the story today, and that's the final. Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the very end of 3rd grade. I was on trial. A class trial. A class trial? You remember, Larry? Spring of end of 3rd grade? A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen. Lunch money? Our school was really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money for lunch from home. Huh, I see. Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared with $38 still inside. Why you got $38 for lunch? Like, the hell kind of lunch he buying? The kids don't get that much money for lunch. They get like, what, 10 bucks maybe? If that. That's like all you need. Like, especially you a kid. 3rd grade? $38 for 3rd grade? Nah. Kid don't need that much fucking money. 3rd grade? Nah.
Oh, yeah. Now that you mention it, I do remember that.
I can see why'd you forget, though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I skipped PE that day. Oh, of course. I was the only one not in class. So, they thought you did it? Yeah, pretty much. The kids in the class said I should be put on trial. So, trial? So the next day we held a classroom trial with me as the defendant. Yeah, the teacher there too? Damn, how they allowing this?
I didn't do it. Guilty, he did it, guilty. It was you, thief. Give my money back, bitch. You're such a meanie. I don't play with you. Just admit you did it. You can't hide the truth. Tell the truth. I'm not gonna play with you anymore. You shouldn't be allowed to race. Give me back my 50 cents I loaned you.
What? 50 cents?
Nah, Phoenix. You know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right.
In the end, not even the teacher thought I'd done it. Well, in the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it.
Go over and apologize, Phoenix.
Oh, that's what this flashback was.
I didn't know what was happening.
Oh, I didn't know what was happening. So I was sad. I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went to where the boy was. Money had been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened.
He shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in the trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed, amateurs. But Miles...
He's such a little nerd.
It wasn't you who stole my money, was it? No. Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That is why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent. But Miles, it was your money that was stolen. Yeah, he did it. We don't need proof. Make him say sorry. Why don't you all just shut up?
That's Larry.
Why don't you all just shut up?
I can't do a high-pitched voice like that. So he's gonna have the same voice as he did when he was a kid.
This is always how it goes. Everybody's getting up on him and picking on a person. Just think how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. Very well. I'll replace the money myself.
Should have been done that.
The class trial is over.
That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were best friends. Wow, I had no idea that story kind of sucked, Nick.
Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, it's such a boring story, I forgot about it, Nick. You mean we became best friends over that?
That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone without a friend in the world. You did a good thing, Larry.
Yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I'd been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So I took it kind of personally, see?
When something smells, it's usually the butts. Anyway, Edward and I talked after that class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney.
A famous defense attorney.
Then a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school. That's when his father died. The DL6 incident. Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably has to do with his father's death, obviously. That's so sad. Yeah. It was several years later when I heard Edward's name again. There was an article about him in the paper. The headline was something like dark, suspicious of demon attorney. Fabricated evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up the facts. Look at him. You don't want the smoke. You don't want it. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything.
But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all.
That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him, I don't know how many times. He never replied. I guess he didn't want to see his old friends. I couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him, so to learn why he had become who he became. That's why, and that's when I decided. Wait, you don't mean... That's why? That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth? If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me, whether he wanted to or not. In court. That's kind of goofy. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believed in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him.
Yeah, well, Nick. Really got this rivalry thing going on with him. Like a Naruto and Sasuke. So, is that why you helped me out for free?
Yeah. Helped you out because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I do it for free.
Aw, Nick. Nick.
Nick, we have to save Mr. Edgeworth if it's the last thing we do, okay?
Right. It very well may be.
First, there's that rental boat shop caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is.
I settled for who. Guess I can clean out some of this evidence I no longer need. Okay, let's go. Alright, peace, Larry. Let's just go down the line. December 27th, Detention Center Visitor's Room. You look as grim as always. Huh.
Mr. Edgeworth? I heard the story about the class trial.
Class trial? What do you mean?
You don't remember?
No, I don't.
Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it, in 3rd grade?
Lunch money? What the hell are you talking about? Oh, right. Yes, I seem to remember something like that.
Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers.
Well, it probably only really mattered to me anyway.
Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason... Damn, Maya, why are you running your mouth and telling this fool? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney.
Ridiculous. Gee, thanks. That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, Wright? So simple. To a fault, even. Well, maybe, yeah, but I think you changed too, Edgeworth. Perhaps. Hey, Edgeworth, why'd you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be defense attorney, right? I couldn't let myself deny reality, like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, Wright, but I'm not that good of a person.
One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right?
Yes, the man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi.
Hey, boo-boo! Picnic baskets?
He had to be the shooter, any way you look at it. Yet, he was found innocent. That defense attorney got him off the hook. That would be Robert Hammond. On that day, 15 years ago, 3 of us were trapped in an elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of that murder. Lost your memory? Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in the court. He claimed Yada Yogi had been not of sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to the lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. What's your relationship with Ron Karma? He's my teacher, and a man who deserves respect.
Oh, that's right, bitch. You better put respect on my name. I'm Von Karma, bitch.
That's right, he's Von Karma, bitch. Put respect on his name. I learned everything I know of the courtroom techniques from him.
So he's like my sister was to you, Nick.
He is the perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life, and dealing with his hoes, he always gets his money. He's obsessed with doing everything perfectly. The perfect pimp.
Perfectly, huh?
In all the cases he has taken on, none were left unsolved. And not one suspect was declared innocent. Ever.
But that's...
I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does in his job to find a suspect guilty, perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away. Metal Gear, the warehouse facility. 46 and pineapples. Colonel, what's a Russian gunship doing here? You want me to believe you're in charge of this op, but you don't have complete access to the file. Liquid.
Folks!
Die.
Okay, I had to check my phone real quick. Very unprofessional of me. Sorry about that.
Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away.
Edgeworth, if what you're saying is true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow. He's right. Now's no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth.
It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit.
No kidding. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. I cleared up some evidence, right? But we still got the gun. We got the DL6 photograph, DL6 incident, the parakeet. We got rid of Lotta's deposition. And we got rid of the photo that Larry heard the gunshot before Christmas Day. Still got the photo. Damn, all these profiles. Alright, let's run it through and do the voices. Maya Fey. Mia's little sister, currently trained to become a spirit medium.
Miles Edgeworth.
Gifted prosecutor, the defendant in this case.
Dr. Rick Gumshoe.
Detective at the local precinct in charge of initial investigation.
Miles Gregory Edgeworth.
Victim in the DL6 incident 50 years ago. Defense attorney Miles and Miles' father. A lot of hot. Claims to be an investigative photographer trying to photograph Gordy. Nah, she's a student. Or she was anyway.
Larry Buzz.
A friend and former classmate, also my first client, often to cause trouble.
Oh yes. Oh. Marvin Grossberg, sir.
Now that's the bellboy.
Oh, Marvin Grossberg. Oh.
Veteran defense attorney, Emia's mentor, Robert Hammond. He doesn't have a voice. She don't got a voice. Misty Faye. Mia's Maya's mother, spirit medium, disappeared after the DL6 incident, so she could be alive.
Manfred Von Karma. Get my name right, bitch. Put some respect on my name. A veteran prosecutor who hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. An Edgeworth mentor. Gotta whip that little bitch into shape.
Oh, this asshole, Yanni Yogi. Alright, let's get moving. We gotta learn about DL6, right? Yeah, we'll just go down the line here. The list. December 27th, Gordon Lake Park entrance. Oh, speaking of Gumshoe.
Hey, pal. No long time no see.
Oh, Detective Gumshoe.
Close one today, huh? I got so worked up, I snapped my tie in half.
Sorry about that.
No problem, pal. Thanks to you. We now know who really did it.
You mean the boat shop caretaker?
Look, look, I'll make you a promise. Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow.
Oof. My voice hasn't woken up yet.
I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow.
Yeah, my voice didn't wake up. Damn.
I'll have that scoundrel. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow.
Yeah.
Take the dick gumshoe. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow.
Oof.
I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow.
Yeah, that's the best it's gonna do. My voice hasn't woken up yet.
Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Now I'm off to catch me a criminal.
Inspector Gumshoe sure is active today.
Oh, one other thing.
Eek!
No one can go into the woods today.
The woods? Oh, the woods. Where a lot of us camping?
The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in for a while.
I guess Lada's in a lot of trouble.
Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow.
Alright. Yeah, so we're basically looking for the DL6 incident. I don't know. We'll see. Gourd Lake Public Beach. Huh? The steel eyesore is missing. Eyesore! Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too. I guess Larry's too busy worrying about Mr. Edgeworth to show up for work. Boat rental shop. That old caretaker got away. Yep. I never imagined he might be the real murderer. I know that cleared another throat anywhere.
Oh, hello. What might you be doing here? Out for a walk, hmm? Ah, the days of my youth. Like a scent of fresh lemon. Ah, you see.
Mr. Grossberg, there's no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow.
Yeah, that is true, yes. But from what I saw of today's trial, Mr. Edgeworth should be fine, right? Oh.
Well, I'm not so sure about that.
Oh, what do you mean by that?
Well, I'm not sure.
If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance.
Thanks. Bye? What do you think Mr. Grossworth was doing here anyway? Who knows? Caretaker's shack. Nobody's home. Hello. Hey, it's Polly. I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly. Hello. I can't believe he run off and leave this poor petted to defend herself. Hello. Why are they playing the music here? Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick. You probably shouldn't just kidnap her. The police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll do something. Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. He says I can't take you. Great, now the bird's going to hate me. Everything's cold. Looks like he didn't turn his heater on. I guess he hasn't been here since the trial. Yeah, he's in the wind right now. Fishbowl expensive. Maybe we should bring it to Detective Gumshoe. Don't you think the caretaker would mind? Well, we can just leave him the metal detector in exchange. Maybe we'd better not. Ah! what's wrong?
Huh? Oh, never mind. What? Tell me. Just, when I saw the TV, I just remembered. They're showing a Pink Princess special this week.
Really, Maya? At a time like this? We're on the job right now. Oh.
See? That's why I didn't want to tell you. That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number to the safe, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Polly, what's the number to the safe?
Look here. Warehouse facility.
1228.
Let's open it, Nick. Come on.
I'm sure there isn't any money in there.
Oh. But hey, he keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there.
Yeah, open that shit up. He's a criminal anyway.
Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there.
I guess there might be a clue or two. The only thing in here is a letter.
A letter? Oh, boring.
There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth.
Nick, why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here?
How should I know? I'm going to read the whole thing.
Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth.